Day 23 of posting every day until I hit 1,000 subscribers. So please subscribe, or if you're about to leave, at least like it before you leave so others can see it. So I'm gonna ask you, how well do you get to bed at night? I almost never fall asleep at a reasonable hour. I'm sure I could be a little bit more proactive, but the thing is, if I do the typical thing where it's like get in bed, turn off the screen, read a book, I've tried that. I get tired of anything I read. I get tired of that routine, and I'm just not satisfied, and that's probably the main issue is I think I can't get to bed because I just don't feel satisfied with the day I've had. Like I want to do more. So calling it quits feels like I'm not accomplishing, I haven't done enough in the day. So it feels like I'm giving up on the potential, if that makes sense. And that doesn't necessarily mean I make good use of that time. I just am like subconsciously stubborn of it or something. Something that's helped me, melatonin you can't really stay on because that's habit inducing and it can be an issue. And you can't really drug yourself with Benadryl and stuff like that because it's also a problem and habit inducing. So be careful what you're taking because it might have those things in it and mess you up. Plus, if I did take melatonin, it usually makes me wake up after a couple hours and I'm dead awake. There's no helping me. But I found this stuff helps a lot. Night rest it does have melatonin. Yeah, I just, pooped on melatonin, but it only has 5 milligrams. That's hardly any. I think the reason they even put it in is to just get the whole market. Like everyone who swears by melatonin is like, but it doesn't have melatonin in it. And people who don't like melatonin like me is like, well, it's not enough to affect me the way that melatonin usually does. But that stuff is fantastic when I really need it. So for example, I stayed up till like 4 something a.m. talking to an old friend of mine I haven't seen in 10 years. And that threw off my sleep schedule real bad. For the past week, have been up till 5 helplessly. So it's time I give in and take 2 of those bad boys. And about 30 minutes later, I will be shutting down whether I like it or not. And it doesn't make you drowsy in the way where you're going to just knock out, but it does help calm you down, relax you. So if you're struggling, check that stuff out on Amazon, give it a shot. It's just a personal recommendation that's worked for me, but I want to know what works for you. What are your little tricks? Breathing exercises, mental things, something you consume, some kind of tea. I can show you a tea that actually has helped me, but that's for the next video. This has gone on long enough, so please subscribe if you stayed this long. Thanks for everything, y'all. Have a good one.